I got myself another van. This one here is another 2500. It's not as big as the last one, and unfortunately this one here has only got a 4.3 liter with a 4L60E, so I'm not going to be pulling this one out. But we filled the last van with all my scrap, and this one's kind of completely empty. So I'd like to put something in here to send it to scrap. Scrap fuel here is still pretty expensive. It cost me about $240 to fill my Dodge. Oh, this door not open. I'll get this door open, but hold on. There we go. Door's open. I love the doors when they spin 180 the wrong way. That's one reason why these Chevys are pretty cool. So I want to put something in the back of this so that I can make it to scrap. So I'm gonna say it's about that tall and about that wide. That one's just a little bit too tall. What about this VW? You know what? I think that might work. I think that might fit, boys and girls. It's probably not, but I think it might. Let's try to jam this thing in there. Oh, I did an adult thing and it's not gonna fit. So I guess let's just put it in there like adults. I already kind of emptied out the inside. It's just too wide. That's the problem. It's way too wide. Oh, I thought it'd be a cool video of me trying to jam this thing in there, but sadly no. Have to be an adult. But we do have another dumpster vehicle that doesn't run, so actually, you know what? Maybe we can try to get this thing running today. I got a battery. Should just bolt right into it. See if it runs, and if it runs, then it's not useless. Can fill it full of junk to keep it out of my way. Well, today really didn't go as planned. The VW didn't fit. The Dodge didn't fit. So then I picked the VW up, unloaded all the VW stuff into the back of the van, and then I got bored of that. And then I started looking at Earl thinking, my God, I've put so much money, time, and effort into this thing. What should I do with it? I've been trying to sell it for like 1.5 years and I haven't had any luck. So then I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Scrap it. So we loaded up, we tore off all the good brakes. We left the back ones. I ain't gonna ever use these. They look like they'll fit Camry, but I'm not too concerned that they actually will. But we pulled all the front discs and calipers and cut the brake lines. We pulled out the positive cable, pulled the intercooler out, and she's gonna go to scrap. You know, I had big plans for this car, but you know, things change. Situations change, and you know what, I was just tired of looking at it. It's been 2 years since I picked up a tool and actually worked on Earl, so I'd rather just get it out of my life, start fresh. The Tacoma's almost done. This thing here was at the beginning of COVID I bought it, so I've actually owned it for almost 2.5, 3 years, and it's honestly just done good for me. It's just been sitting so long, it's getting crustier and crustier, and it's just no good. So we're going to send it into scrap and hopefully move on to the next thing. So let's go take a look. Well, we were going to shove that VW into that giant cube van, but then my brother said he needed a vehicle at his place to fill a scrap. So we sent the cube van to his house. And then the VW went to scrap, just picked it up with the loader, and then I bought this Kia. But unfortunately this Kia has a blown up motor and won't even turn over. And then we moved the Super Duty back here. And then I had this buddy put on Facebook that he was looking to have his demolition derby sponsored for a heat in the USA, Bent Motorsports. And that's one of the ones I want to go to. So I was like, heck, let's donate and get my name on a class. It was a platinum, so I donated, and I didn't have the money to pay for it. Oh, I almost got my toes. So we broke down a whole bunch of aluminum rims. We're going to take these in for scrap today. And we're gonna use that to pay for the class I decided to sponsor without having enough money to pay for. So, we're gonna drive down to Guelph and take the stuff in. You ready to go? So why we have a lot of scrap yards close to us. We have AOR in Barrie, we have RSI in Utopia, we have Tracy's in Utopia, we have DMS in Creemore, and we have Shelburne Iron Metal in Shelburne. So, why are we driving all the way to Guelph? Guelph is about an hour and 40 minutes from my house. With the roads as shitty as they are today, and the traffic I'm stuck behind, and the fact that I have about 1,100 pounds of aluminum rims in the back of this truck, it's probably going to be 2 hours. So why are we driving to Guelph and not any of these scrapyards that are within 20 minutes of my house? Well, it simply comes down to money. And honestly, guys, you have to call around. I call around at least once a week when it comes to my scrap metal. Even shred, and I don't take in my aluminum a lot. I just mostly deal with my cars and shred. So every week I pretty much phone around and phone the prices. And the difference can be, honestly, $50 a ton between one scrapyard and another scrapyard. So you guys got to always stay on top of where you're taking your stuff if you have more than one option. For instance, this week, Shelburne Iron and Metal is paying $270 an imperial ton for goods. Creemore is paying $295. RSI is paying $310. But RSI goes by the metric ton, not by the imperial ton. Tracy's is paying $315 a ton. And I'm not sure what AOR is paying for a ton for cars right now, because I kind of got a little upset with them there, so I haven't been to them for a while. So I haven't really been phoning AOR. But that's what people are paying around me. So the difference between Shelburne Iron and Metals and Utopia is $45 a ton, which realistically on a car is only $45. But you take in a minivan that's half full of stuff, and that's almost $90 to $100 difference right there, which is fairly large. So I sponsored money to Bent Motorsports. I met these guys down when I went to Dead Man last July. Great guys. I wasn't really in the best of place, and they offered me food, they offered me drinks. It had just turned into a massive rainstorm, and the weather wasn't very good, and I don't think I had any more changes of clothes. And these guys actually gave me a free shirt. And I know it's not much, guys, but they offered me a slice of pizza out of their pizza box. They offered me a clean, dry shirt, and it was enough for me to actually really like these guys. And then they started telling me that they run a company, and I could see a passion in their eyes that felt really good. So this year here, they said they were looking for some sponsors, and I said, heck, I want to help you guys out. So I gave them some money. It looks like they have quite a bit of sponsors now. It looks like they're doing fantastic. So if you guys want to check them out, feel free to check them out. But what we're going to do, what we had to do is we had to get the money to pay for them. So I gave them the money through PayPal, and I have to cash in my aluminum to get it. Holy Jesus. Is this a clean Camry? We got to be putting a card on this guy. It's just going to piss off the owner. You guys want to know who the owner is? I'm going to bet you $100. Let's see, keys might even be in it. Should we take this thing for a joyride? Oh, we should fuck with them. Do you guys know whose car this is? Well, let's wait and find out. I got him a breakfast. You guys figured out whose car that is? It's this handsome bugger. Just had our breakfast sandwiches, and he's got a coffee.
Yep.
Happy Tuesday, Steven.
Yeah, gotta go back in. Lucky bitch.
pretty damn cold out here today. I bet you it's got to be at least negative 15 or 20. So, 1, 2, 3. I'd like to keep track of how many rims I have. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9. Why I keep track is because then I can see what they average out to. 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20, 54. So this scrapyard's a little different. What they do is they give you a piece of paper that's got a barcode on it. And you got to go into this creepy room over here. And then you scan your barcode. Right here. There we go, and then it dispenses the money. So for 54 aluminum rims, we got $1,518. So that pays for our sponsorship. And then we will do the math inside the truck on my phone to see how much we got per rim. They did lower the price. I think it was $150, $148 or something like that today. But look at that, crisp cash. Oh, can't forget the change. For all you guys, we have our dollars come and change up here. We don't get these fancy bills. Oh, there's still another one up there. Another quarter. So we had 1,040 pounds of clean aluminum rims. It was 54 aluminum rims. We got $1.46 a pound, which worked out to $15.18.50. Because they round up here in Canada. At 54 rims, we worked out to $28.11 a rim, which I think is pretty good. I just took the number that we had total divided by how many rims we had, and that's how much money I got from that. So we're able to sponsor that demolition derby and be okay about it. Well, the moral of the story is know what your stuff is worth. Phone around. Make sure you guys are getting the best of prices, because like realistically, it cost me an extra $20 in fuel to drive this far, but I probably got an extra $400 worth of scrap. 2, make sure your scrap is clean, because that's how you get the best price. And 3, if you have extra money, give back to the, I personally, with my extra money, I give back to the sport that I love. I give back to the demolition derbies because, you know, the derbies have kind of saved me. I'd be really, really lost without this sport. So I'm gonna give back to other derby promoters. Even the YouTube channel money, I usually give back. I do open sponsorships for a lot of people. And I really like giving back to this sport, because this sport has helped me unbelievably. And I just wanna say thank you guys. And take care.